Hi, I'm Chris with Aviation Specialties Unlimited. Today I'm here to discuss doing a drawing conformity. The STC drawings, I've got them printed off here. They're specific to your aircraft. And I'm also going to use a highlighter and a red pen to mark up any discrepancies. Well, we're in the aircraft now, and what we're going to do is look at these drawings and make sure that they conform to what's in the aircraft and vice versa. So what we want to do is have our highlighter ready, and we're going to look at every single item in this aircraft that has to do with the NVIS installation, and we'll make sure that the drawings match it. I'm going to verify all of the text on these caution segments right now. So I'm going to hold this test button down, and I'm literally going to read off what they say, and I'm going to highlight, making sure that they are exactly correct. At this point, I've verified that all of these segments match what it says on the aircraft. I'm going to make sure that the placarding that is around the NVG controls, that it says exactly what it says in the aircraft on my drawings. My drawings say that there's a post light in this position. I want to make sure that it's there. I want to make sure that all of these post lights are where they say they're going to be. And also, while I'm there, I want to verify that it's the same gauge that's being depicted is actually what's there. I've noticed on this gauge there is a filter. I want to also verify that I have depicted that filter on the filtration series of the drawings. So I've now gone to the 014s, and I've verified that there is a filter called out on that gauge, and it is installed in the aircraft. I also want to verify that there's two switches here, and then a small switch, round switch. We've got all that depicted correctly. Or at the end of my conformity inspection while sitting in the aircraft, I may find that something is not depicted correctly on the drawings. And at that point, I would use my red pen, and I would have to mark that down and make the correction. The next thing that we're going to do is dark the hangar out. We're going to leave the aircraft powered on, and we're going to look at the aircraft lighting and ensure that everything is operating correctly. We're also going to be looking for any light leaks that may be coming around any filters. Basically making sure that this STC is in tip-top shape and make sure that everything's working correctly. So now we've got the hangar lights out, and there are times where it's pretty difficult to get the hangar lighting down to, pitch black, and in this scenario that's okay. At this point, we want to verify that every one of these lights are working correctly. So I'm going to turn these lights on, and typically what I'll do with the post lights is I'll take my finger and make sure that each one is illuminating. And if I find one that's not working, I'm going to document it so that I'm not moving past it and not forgetting to come back to that. But I'll have to fix that light that's not working. I also would like to make sure at this point that the dimmers are working correctly, and so I'm going to turn the dimmers and make sure that everything's functioning correctly, and they are. I also have goggles ready to go, and what I'm looking for with these goggles is light leaks around any of the filters. So through these goggles, this obviously is lit, but through the goggles, through the filter, it's very, very dark, and that's a good thing. Is I'm going to verify that this doesn't have any leaks, and I do see a light leak above the M, so I'll show you guys how to fix a light leak. At this time, I'm going to apply the Dow Corning 739 black RTV that's called out in the SDC drawings, and I'm going to apply it on the light leak that's around the perimeter of the glass filter. And what the Q-tip is doing is it's smoothing out the bead around the perimeter, the circumference of the glass. And at the end of that, you'll want to turn on your goggles and verify that the light leak is gone. I'm looking at it with the goggles. I don't see the light leak anymore. It's very important to do this conformity inspection at an annual basis at a minimum. What you're doing is you're verifying that the system is working correctly and is also in conformance with the drawings and the aircraft matches the drawings.